Hi, I'm Nicholas Hall and welcome to ecdimpact.net. Let's kick off with discussing why we have chosen the domain name ecdimpact.net and what its logo symbolizes. ECD stands for Early Childhood Development, which is the crucial foundational period from birth to 5 years old. During these formative years, the child requires strong foundations to thrive academically, socially, and emotionally throughout their lives. Research shows that quality early childhood education leads to better life outcomes. Impact refers to the term impact revolution. This concept is about creating substantial social impact at a societal level whilst also ensuring financial sustainability. It is about doing good and doing well simultaneously. .NET indicates a digitally enabled ecosystem. This implies leveraging technology and fostering collaboration amongst diverse stakeholders to create a comprehensive and integrated approach to ECD. Onto the logo. At the center is the child, around whom the delivery of quality ECD revolves. The child symbolizes the core focus of all our efforts and initiatives. Surrounding the child are stakeholders who work together in delivering quality ECD. The outer circle represents the EDC ecosystem, illustrating the broader environment in which these stakeholders operate. The mission statement is "No child left behind." This declares our intent that every child should have equitable access to quality ECD, ensuring that all get onto the educational bus at the ECD level. ecdimpact.net is a digitally enabled ecosystem that enhances collaboration among stakeholders, focused on aligning diverse stakeholders who are dedicated to delivering quality ECD education within underprivileged communities, aiming to break the intergenerational poverty cycle, do good, in a manner that is both scalable and sustainable, do well. Enablement and collaboration are the foundational strategies we leverage to deliver our product and services to our customer segment. Our goal is to create value both socially, do good, and financially, do well. We have split the introduction to ECD Impact into 4 15-minute videos. The first 2 look at strategic planning, and the second 2 look at the tactical action or application of the strategy. In this planning video, we will look at why we need an impact revolution and explain how it works. In the next planning video, we will apply the impact revolution to create a strategy specific to the ECD impact. The 2 action videos will look at our tender submission to the National Skills Development Fund and plan out the immediate next steps that need to be completed during August this year. To understand why we need an impact revolution within ECD in South Africa, we must examine the current situation, the complications, and the required solution. This work involves working through the current reality, identifying complications, and determining the necessary actions to address these complications. South Africa's legacy of apartheid Bantu education. The situation is the legacy of the Apartheid Bantu Education Act has had a long-lasting negative impact on the quality of ECD education within black communities. The educational system was designed to limit the potential of black children, and this has had enduring effects. The complication we face in this regard is that, despite 30 years of democracy, we have still not fully reversed this legacy. South Africa still consistently ranks poorly, in fact amongst the worst, in childhood education globally, reflecting deep-seated inequalities and systemic issues. And the requirement, our resolve must be to leave a positive legacy for future generations. We must ensure that every child receives quality education from the ECD level, breaking the cycle of disadvantagement and setting a strong foundation for their future. ECD is a basic human right. The situation. Education, including ECD, is recognized both locally and internationally as a basic human right. This right is also ensured in our Constitution and supported by international agreements. Complication. In South Africa, the wealth of parents and not the basic and not the basic human rights of the child, is the primary determinant of a child's access to quality ECD education. This creates significant disparities in educational opportunities. And now the requirement. Every child must have inclusive and equitable access to quality ECD education, regardless of their family's economic status. We must strive to ensure that all children, regardless of their background, have the opportunity to succeed. The situation. ECD is critical for breaking the intergenerational poverty cycle. Quality early childhood education equips children with the skills and knowledge they need to succeed in school and in life. Complication. Without quality ECD, children are disadvantaged from the start and remain behind throughout their educational journey. This perpetuates the cycle of poverty, as they are less likely to secure jobs and more likely to depend on social grants. Requirement. We must ensure that no child is left behind at the ECD level. By investing in early education, we can break the poverty cycle and create a brighter future for all. The current ECD delivery process cannot sustainably scale to meet the need. The situation. The good news is that the strategic importance of quality ECD is recognized by both the government and the private sector. Complication. The bad news is that there is a misalignment between the resources invested and the outcomes achieved. For example, South Africa invests a higher percentage of its GDP in education, yet our literacy rates is less than a third of Brazil. Requirement. We need a new next-generation solution that can effectively and efficiently deliver quality ECD to all. This solution must be scalable and sustainable within the current available resources. We need a proactive impact revolution today rather than a reactive social revolution tomorrow. Situation. Although ECD receives significant focus and resources, the current delivery process is failing to deliver equitable access to quality education within underprivileged communities. Complication. If we do not address this issue proactively, we are facing a reactive social revolution in the future, as unmet educational needs lead to broader social unrest and instability. Requirement. We need an impact revolution within ECD because we choose a proactive approach today over a reactive response tomorrow. By innovating and transforming the ECD delivery model, we can create a sustainable and equitable system for all children. Introduction to how an impact revolution works. The statement that South Africa needs an impact revolution is bold but necessary. In this section, we will outline the key assumptions defining an impact revolution. We will demonstrate that an impact revolution is both bold and practical, providing a clear framework for action. Do good and do well. The word impact is in bold and capitals, so let's start by defining what it means. A marked effect or influence. This refers to the scalable and sustainable delivery of quality ECD within underprivileged communities. Long-term positive social or environmental change. The goal is to break the poverty cycle by enabling children today to live productive and fulfilling lives tomorrow. The action of one object coming forcibly into contact with another. This represents the next generation solution model of an impact revolution coming into contact with the current legacy ECD delivery process. And the logo, the symbolism behind the logo. The dollar sign represents financial value, do well. The heart within the dollar sign represents the social impact value, do good. The purpose of impact revolution is to balance these two aspects. The statement that the impact revolution is here, are you ready, states that the impact revolution model is tried and tested. The question or risk is whether legacy industry players are willing and or able to adopt it. Social impact investments today translates into financial prosperity in the future. Investment in human capital. Investing in young children yields greater returns in education, health, and productivity. Nobel laureate Prize James Heckman's research shows that early investments in human capital produce the highest economic returns. Heckman's equation. This equation or curve demonstrates that the earlier the investment in a child's life, the greater the return on investment. Time and resources invested in quality ECD might not be as immediate or visible as later education, but has been shown to be more effective in facilitating a more prosperous society as a whole. Impact revolution philosophy. Investment, not grant focused. Investment versus grant. Impact investing considers both social do good and financial do well returns. This approach focuses on long-term sustainability rather than short-term consumption-based grants. Long-term focus. By investing in sustainable solutions, we create lasting change. This involves not just providing resources, but also building capacity and fostering innovation within the ECD sector. The impact revolution requires the convergence of 4 key enablers to be able to create its impact. These enablers are technology, disruptive entrepreneurship, venture capital, and measurement. Transformative power of technology. Technology has transferred various industries, and it holds immense potential for ECD as well. By leveraging digital tools, we can increase the reach and efficiency of our ECD programs. The key digital adoption phases we will be looking at: reducing in costs and increasing the reach of ECD materials through digital content, automating and streamlining back office and service delivery operations, developing an ECD ecosystem for true digital transformation. On the practical applications, we will focus on practical, tried and tested technical solutions rather than cutting-edge innovations. This ensures that our approach is both feasible and effective. The next enabler is disruptive entrepreneurship. This involves introducing innovative products, services, or business models that significantly alter the existing market landscape, often displacing established players. Examples include Amazon in retail, Airbnb in hospitality, and Uber in transportation. ECD Impact follows the wisdom of Socrates in addressing resistance to change, viewing itself not as a competitor to legacy NPOs, but rather as a collaborator, helping them become more efficient and effective. The availability of venture capital within the impact investment space has grown and is still growing rapidly. However, this growth has attracted opportunistic institutions that frame primarily financial returns-focused investments as socially beneficial. This has increased the focus on the 4th enabler, that of measurement. There are various impact measurement and management methodologies aimed at reducing risk and increasing investment impact through the classic plan, do, check cycle. However, this rigorous approach can exclude some NPOs who are either unable or unwilling to comply with stringent investment requirements due to their culture and/or the competencies within the organizational structure. To summarize, an impact revolution creates impact in a way that revolutionizes the industry. Its key attributes include creating scalable social impact, doing good, and fostering financial sustainability, doing well. It focuses on long-term societal health rather than immediate consumption-based grants. The 4 key enablers, technology, disruptive entrepreneurship, venture capital, and impact measurement and management, must work together. Key risks include resistance to change due to both the magnitude of the change involved from the current status quo and the need to adhere to ongoing rigorous measurement. A big thank you for investing your time and listening to this video. In our next video, we will build on what we have covered today to build an integrated strategy that delivers access to quality EC education for every child. I am Nicholas Hall, the Impact Pioneer for ECD Impact. Once again, thank you for your time, and I look forward to engaging with you in our next video.